Hi, it's Jon Mitchell, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So, a number of things today. First of all, I just wanted to let everybody know, in case you haven't heard yet, that we have brought boating back to Buttonwood Pond. And this time, unlike those old boxes that used to be out there years ago at the warming house that were popular, this time they're actually shaped like swans. I made the mistake at the press conference of calling them ducks, but ducks, swans, whatever, they're pretty cool. And the next day, this was just a couple of days ago, there was a line waiting to get on them. None of it costs the city a dime in taxpayer dollars, and it's a big hit. And it's really another amenity that we've added to our city's parks and public spaces. A few days before, we announced our bike share program, and there are more things to come. Every great city offers opportunities to its residents to enjoy the outside, the outdoors, and New Bedford is really stepping up its game in that way. And so I want to thank everybody who was involved in that effort. And just on a nice day, check out Buttonwood Pond, and you'll see those swans or ducks floating all over the place, and kids especially, and families having fun. The other thing I wanted to mention too, on a different note, is that we continue to press NOAA concerning the closure of Sector 9 of the Northeast Fishery, which is comprised mostly of draggers or groundfish boats from New Bedford. This is all a big fallout from the Carlos Raphael case, but I've continued to urge NOAA to reopen the sector so that people that fishermen and their families can benefit from the opportunity to fish. That's what we want to have happen without any further delay. So more to come on that, but continue to urge NOAA to really start to get down to brass tacks and reopen this sector so that we can get back down to business. The last thing I just wanted to mention is I really wanted just to express my condolences to the family, the friends, and the colleagues of Officer Shaun Gannon. Officer Gannon was a Yarmouth, the town of Yarmouth on Cape Cod, police officer who was killed in the line of duty last week. Shaun was a native of New Bedford. He grew up in the North End, went to Bishop Stang, and was an all-around great guy, and the kind of person that you'd want to be a friend, and certainly a police officer. And he was doing his job the right way, which is to keep his community safe. And so it's just an awful, awful situation. And I want everybody to know, everybody who knew and loved him, to know that our city stands right with you. We can't undo what happened, but we will be there shoulder to shoulder with you as throughout the mourning process and far beyond that. He was somebody worthy of our esteem and honor, and he will be dearly missed. With all that, I thank you for tuning in, and until next week, this has been the Mayor's Weekly Update.